At age 18, two brothers make a promise to each other. One day they will both become Army Rangers. But that dream is shattered when their unit is attacked by the Taliban during a mission, and one of the brothers doesn't survive. Years later, the surviving brother, known by the trainees as 81, enters Ranger training. The other cadets start asking questions about him, and rumors start to circulate that he's a war hero who earned a Silver Star during the Taliban attack. During training, things start to get rough. After nearly drowning during a water test, two sergeants call him into the office. They know he hasn't been sleeping well, and they're worried about his mental state. One of them even pulls him aside and gives him the chance to resign from the program before things get worse. But 81 refuses to quit. He pushes forward and continues the selection process. Soon the trainees reach the final test, the death march. 81 earns the nickname Mr. Finish Line and becomes the leader of the group. What begins as a brutal training exercise quickly turns into something much more dangerous. The team plants explosives and detonates them, trying to destroy a mysterious machine, but they soon realize normal explosives aren't enough to stop it. The machine begins hunting them down, one by one, forcing the trainees to rely on their tactics, training, and teamwork instead of pure firepower. At one point, 81 crosses a river and tries to bring everyone with him, but trainee 7 gets stuck between the ropes. Before they can react, the war machine shows up to eliminate them. 81 desperately tries to save him, but both of them fall over a waterfall and nearly drown. Luckily, the other lost trainees manage to pull them to safety. At this point, the trainees realize that what they're dealing with isn't normal technology. It's something not from this world. When they return to camp, they discover that the cadre, the instructors supervising the training, have been killed. Tensions begin to rise between 81 and trainee 15. 15 had heard rumors that 81 earned a Silver Star, but the truth comes out. 81 never actually made it back to base during that mission. His brother was still alive, but he died in 81's arms because he couldn't cross the finish line. Just as things settle down, the machine hits a tripwire and the action starts again. The machine wastes no time targeting the trainees. 15 tries to go back and be the hero, but he doesn't make it in time. The driver is killed as well. In a desperate move, 81 shoots at a cliff, causing rocks to collapse onto the machine. For a moment, it looks like the machine has been destroyed, but soon they realize part of it is missing. Then 81 notices the machine sending a beam of light into the sky, possibly communicating with something or someone. In the final battle, 81 makes one last effort. Using a bulldozer, he manages to completely destroy the machine. By the end of the death march, only 7 and 81 remain. 81 returns to base and learns a terrifying truth, that there are more machines out there. The sergeant gives him the Ranger badge and tells him that his brother would be proud. The movie ends with 81 leading soldiers into the next mission. At the beginning of the movie, 81 clearly isn't ready to be a leader. He's still dealing with the trauma of losing his brother and the guilt from the mission that went wrong. But by the end of the film, he finds his voice and grows into the leader the team needs. Overall, I thought this movie was really good. I'd give it a 7.6 out of 10. The movie kept me engaged the entire time, and there wasn't a moment where I felt bored. The action sequences were intense, and sometimes it felt like I was watching a superhero movie because of all the explosions. The only reason I didn't give the movie a higher rating is because I could kind of predict how the movie was going to end. Still, it was a very fun movie with great action and a strong character arc for 81.